Hey lovelies! Okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to make omelets. I made this once for my friend and she asked me what my secret was. So I'm going to show you my ingredients. I have a tomato that I'm going to dice up. Nice big healthy tomato right there. And yes, I'm going to eat the whole thing. And then I have a little bit of spring mix because it has spinach in it, and I love spinach, and so I put that in everything. You know, it's like that Frank's Red Hot commercial. I put that on everything. I have some Petit Quebec mozzarella cheese I'm going to throw in there. Of course, my eggs, because you can't have an omelet without eggs. My Basil Light, I've used this forever. It's 50% less calories than regular margarine, which is what I like about it. And then yesterday I made some kebabs. Woo, sugar. Almost knocked you guys out. I made some kebabs, and this was what was left over. It's beef and red peppers and green peppers, and I'm going to dice those up and stick them into my omelet. All right, here we go. Use my fingernail to pull that out of there. Okay, we are going to put I've never mastered how to crack an egg with one hand, so I don't even try it on this side of the thing. I've always wanted to, but I don't want to waste a good egg. So I put 3 full eggs, sorry, 2. Breakfast is a really good time to have something hearty. Especially if you're not going to eat for the rest of the day. So this is great. Now, it's super, super simple. You season it with just a little bit of salt. To taste, obviously. You could put more if you wanted. Some pepper. And then whisk away. I don't put milk in my eggs or anything like that. If I do put anything in, sometimes I put a little bit of chicken broth, but that's about it. I don't put anything else. So good. Okay, and we're gonna leave that right there. Yes, I think my knives need to be sharpened. Stop judging me. Yeah, definitely needs to be sharpened. Whew, okay. So, 1 slice, and then, and I'm not going to use the whole tomato, but it's just easier to cut it all up at once than to, you know. And I will put the rest into a container like so. Ta-da! Genius, hello. So there's our tomatoes. And now I'm gonna cut up the beef and stuff that I had yesterday. Because, I mean, obviously that's a pretty big chunk. You don't wanna like eat it like that in your omelet. Oh, it was so good too. Oh. See, there's still just a little bit of pink in it. I made that on my barbecue yesterday. And all I did was seasoning. You know, listen, a lot of calories from food comes from, you know, the sauces that you put on it, like ketchup or anything else like that, like barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce has an incredible amount of sugar in it. So I don't use barbecue sauce. What I use is salt and pepper, and that's it. To season stuff. The only time I treat myself to ketchup is when I'm having a grilled cheese sandwich. And then I'm like, you know, you can't have a grilled cheese sandwich without a side of ketchup or oddly enough, a side of mustard. I know I'm weird, but I've always been weird. And you guys know that, so. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be such a hearty omelet. I don't know if all this food is gonna fit in there. So we might have to put some of this stuff back. But you know what? I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it works. Never know. Oh, even cold, it's still delicious. Actually, I think that should be good. Now I always rinse and wipe my knife before I go to anything else because I don't want to cross-contaminate or anything like that. So here we go. Le fromage. Here we go. A nice big chunk of mozzarella there. Okay. I'm still trying to find my way around this kitchen. It's not always easy because of where I put things, but I mean, c'est la vie. Now we're gonna cut this piece in the middle so that we have smaller shreds of cheese for the omelet. And I go a couple sides on. If you notice, see it levels up on the one side. So I go 1, 2, 3, flip it. 1, 2, 3, flip it. Can be annoying at first, but whatever. I don't mind. And then when you get to the very end, you have a little teeny tiny snack for yourself, which is my favorite part, obviously. Are you ready? I have the new Pink song stuck in my head. It's amazing. Okay. There you go. Now, let's get over to the pan, shall we? It's funny that I made that comment about I put that on everything and I've got hot sauce right there on the counter. Can't help it. I love my hot sauce. Now I use a pretty generous helping of, you know, margarine. Once that starts to soften up and melt, we will put the eggs in. This is my Jamie Oliver Tefal stuff, by the way. It's amazing. So there we go. We're starting to melt. There we go. Oh, it looks so good. Okay. Now, I like to let it bubble. I know that's a weird thing, but when it bubbles, it says to me that it's right. So, yeah. Had to open up my spring mix. Okay, so this is my secret. to getting a great omelet. Oh, see it bubbling there? Perfect. Now do this. And this is how I do it. Ta-da! Now I put the timer on for 3 minutes. And then I'll flip it so that I can put the ingredients in. Now what this does, as you can see, is it slightly cooks the top as well, so that when I flip it over, I don't make such a mess. See? Not just a pretty face. Okay, so now we're gonna take the lid off, obviously. Just go around the sides just to make sure that it's, you know, loosened up a bit. This takes a little practice. I'm not very good at flipping sometimes. Now, what I'm gonna use is, I have a giant spatula right here. We're gonna go in there. And we're gonna flip it. Look at that, nice and golden. Ta-da! And what's happening now on the other side is it's searing it, so we can add some of our vegetables. Right there, yeah. A little spring mix. And then we're gonna add our tomatoes. We're gonna add our meat. Look at that, look at how good that looks. My goodness. Oh, so good. It's gonna be amazing. And then we pop on the cheese. The best part of an omelet is definitely the cheese. The melty goodness of cheese. And then we're gonna put this back on just for a few seconds, and then we're gonna add some hot sauce. Oops, I dropped a piece of cheese. Sacrilege, Samantha Lozon, sacrilege. And now, a really important part of this is we're gonna turn the heat down, because we don't wanna cook the eggs any more than they already are. We just wanna be able to melt the cheese inside there. Mmm. There we go, there's our hot sauce that we all know I love to put on everything. I learned one thing very quickly. Don't put the hot sauce in the eggs, for me anyway, because it can burn the egg. And you definitely don't want a burnt brown egg. Not that brown eggs are bad, but I'm just saying. Now, this is a very full omelet, so we're gonna try to get in there and fold it over, which, whew, might be impossible. Oh, we're in. Now I do that just because I want to melt the cheese down a bit, so that when I put the lid back on to do its thing, I want to make sure that it stays to the half moon shape. Look at that melted cheese goodness there. Now we're just going to turn the heat off. We're going to leave that on there. Give it just a few more seconds. And now, that's an omelet. Doesn't that look amazing? I hope you enjoyed the little tutorial that I just did. And as always, couple of things that happen at every single ending of every video. Don't forget to comment down below, share this with your friends, family, and coworkers. And of course, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you decide to try this, let me know in the comments below. Bye!